Hi, Stephen with Bellwether Exterior Renovation and Design. We're talking today about, is your home ready for new siding? So one of the first things you want to consider is, what is the age of your home? When was the last time that you had any siding put on your home? When was the last time you had your siding painted? Have you been through multiple paint cycles? So some of this depends on how long you've owned your home. The things that you want to look for, the telltale signs, are going to be edge checking, which is at the bottom or the base of an individual lap of siding or whatever your siding profile is. You'll start to see the board actually chipping away. There'll be swelling, warping, cupping. You'll start to see paint flaking off of the boards. One of the really difficult things is when the siding itself gets spongy and you see moisture damage. The trim around the windows, you might see some water stains. You might even have water coming into your house at certain places. So those are the things that you're looking for that are going to help you determine, do I need to have my siding replaced? Is there some problem here that needs to be addressed? Maybe you just are tired of the color. Maybe you want a whole new look, a whole new design, and you're trying to keep up with the Joneses. Especially here in Colorado, we see a lot of damage on the north side of the wall. This is where all of your moisture comes and stays. You have snow pile that builds up at the base of the walls. You're going to have problems at the intersection of walls and roofs. You're going to have a lot of moisture settling there, and it's going to cause your siding to fall into disrepair, sometimes very quickly. Your home doesn't even have to be that old. The opposite side, the south side, or the sides that are facing the sun, they get intermittently wet and then they get baked by the sun, and that's where sometimes you're going to see a lot of that warping and cupping. Your edge checking and your spongy moisture problems are going to be on the north side. So you're going to want to look at all the different sides of your house. You're almost always going to find that there are one or two sides of the house that look very different from the other two sides of the house. Yeah, frequently we run into a situation where people have natural wood products on their house and they've got flickers or woodpeckers that are attacking their house. One of the major misconceptions is that this is because of moisture infiltration. They're not actually going for moist spots, they're going for food. And the food that they're going for are pests or insects. That's what they like to eat. And so they start pounding on that wood, looking for little critters to consume. And it just so happens that that coincides sometimes with moist areas on the board because that's where they can find their food. So if you're having a problem with woodpeckers or flickers and they're pounding holes in your wall, it's time.